Oh, hi, Lena. Um, I did update I don't know, Lena, are you on now? I did update the time zone issue. So if it's still wrong, let me know, you guys, because the time zone changed in the States, which is where I um, base all that off of. My own time zone didn't change. I got confused last week. So we should be good now. So welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Zap It Up show. This is Jill Hoyrup, your host. I am a master psychic healer and coach, helping you not only clear those pesky energetic blocks and patterns, but helping you tap into your intuition. I used my intuition to move from Seattle to Belize in 2014, and that is totally not what a lot of people want to do, but I did it. And what I've learned from that is that opening up your life to using your own inner guidance, it just really, really not only um, helps you gain more perspective and make better and different decisions because you're actually trusting yourself. You're trusting your own inner guidance. So it's pretty cool. So that's how I ended up in Belize, trusting the inner guidance. So, hey, good morning, Julie. Okay, good, good, good. Lena's here. Julie's here. Um, awesome. So what we're doing today is we are taking our intentions and we are doing a energetic activation that I created about 10 years ago, 2009. Okay, it's 11 years now, called Zap It Up. So we're going to take you through a process of basically supercharging your intentions, and we'll see how it goes. Yay! Good morning, Estha. Hi, Susan. Welcome, you guys. So this is me. I'll put my name up for a minute and say hi to everybody. I know. Hi, Esther, darling. Awesome, awesome. So if you want to start dropping your intentions in the comments, we also work as a group consciousness to help everyone. Hi, Pamela. Yay. Haven't seen you for a couple weeks. All right, so also I encourage you as an energetic exchange to go ahead and spread the roar, which means, of course, to like or like the page, share the video, all that kind of stuff. Awesome. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so let's see. Julie posted up here. She's working on manifesting a safe knee construction surgery for her son Jamie on Wednesday. Okay, perfect. Complication free, not minimal pain, and complete recovery. Awesome. Okay. Cool. Okay, Lena. Okay. Lena was saying there's a blob. Now it's all good. Estha's working on new love. And Lena's working on financial abundance. Susan, any word from the job situation? All right. Cool. All right. So I was doing a little bit of reading because I got my Meg Benedicte email today or yesterday. And, the spring equinox is coming up. So we can pull in a little bit of those energies today. I think that might be kind of fun. So let's start tuning in. Let's do a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let me know if it's too loud. I do have my window open, which is right here. So there are some birds that will be joining us. All right, a couple deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. This helps us get centered within ourselves and with each other. Okie doke. Good, good, good. Let's start pulling in the energy here. So it's a 3-step process that we go through. We ignite, we expand, and then we magnify. So we're not going to spend too much time on the actual process besides doing it. We're going to kind of stop with all the explanation. I will tell you what I'm feeling if it's anything different or unique or what have you as we go. And then that way we have a little more time later for our Q&A or whatnot. Pamela's getting back to healthy eating and positive mind. I like it. Susan, nothing back from the job, but hopefully I'm still getting a yes. I am still getting a yes to that. So we are still technically in the Mercury retrograde shadow period. I think that's over this week, I think. So I can tell you, hold on, let me look. let me actually look. Mercury shadow goes until, oh, the 25th. Sorry, we're not quite out of it yet. 10 more days. Okay. Which shouldn't technically be an issue because, I mean, the energies feel completely different to me now, Susan. So I don't know if you're feeling that, but I would give a little nudge to that person that you know, the person that you've been working with, I think is there, and just, you know, reiterate how much you want the job and see if that might help. Because if all this stuff was going on during Mercury, yeah, you know, it might need to settle out a little bit. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see what we've got. So I actually feel like we're kind of, it's almost like they've condensed the process for us. I'm not seeing a real distinct, um, you know, step one, we're igniting right now. It's really interesting how it's kind of all flowed together, and not in a bad way. It's just different. I feel like maybe it's because we are different, and so we don't need to. I don't know. We don't need to go through it as much. Susan says she contacted on Friday. Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So for the ones that I'm seeing jotted down here, I'm actually like literally tuning into each of your manifest or your intentions and giving them a little kind of little individual zap today. Let's see. I'm actually seeing a lot. We're zapping. The wind is coming in. Seeing a lot of vertical energy. Is anybody else feeling that? It is almost like lines of vertical. Maybe I shouldn't have it open. It's kind of annoying. This I'm seeing literally like sticks, vertical sticks. So almost like power lines. These are our intention lines. Like something is like they're all lining up. Is anybody else seeing anything? What are you seeing? What are you feeling? It's very different this time. It's very methodical and detailed, and they're all lined up, and they're all the same size and shape, and it's very interesting. All right. Here we go. And I just felt to turn the corner with the energy. So, okay. All righty. So if you're thinking about it, if you guys want to do a Q&A, I did bring the cards up again in light of our book club, Oracle E, if we want to play with those again today. Let me know how you're feeling. I hadn't really decided, but I do feel like maybe we should do psychic readings. So get your questions ready. And yeah, go. I'm now getting a strong hit on the magnify process. So everything is blowing up. Julie's, oh, I like that. Julie decided those lines can be her son's bones. Yep, I feel like everything will be fine, Julie. Energetically aligning and healing. Perfect. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I don't see any major issues and or anything like that going on for him. So good. I'm feeling the energy now evening out, and it's almost like I'm seeing it as a calm, like no rippled water. So it all of a sudden it like for me it turned this corner and then it just went still. It's really interesting. So the spring equinox energy that came up, I believe, was those sticks, is what I'm hearing now. So that's kind of cool. Okay. Hi, Carmelie. Just almost at the tail end. We're doing it fast today. Let's see. Here we go. So interesting. Even amid like that calmness I've been telling you about, like I'm feeling. It's almost like sparklers, like the fireworks sparklers, you know, that you would hold in your hand and they would sparkle. So like I'm just sensing it, like I'm just feeling all this energy going like this, like igniting around us. Pretty cool. Yeah. I'm going to take any bird chirps as a total confirmation as we go. I'm hearing one behind over there. I don't know if it's coming in, but I am hearing it. Nice. Okay, cool. How's everybody feeling? How's it feeling for everybody? I think that was our fastest one yet, you guys. Our fastest one yet. Make sure you hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate. Anytime you do energy work, energy healing, even meditation, I'm hearing. Hydrate. Perfect. All right. So I do want to give a little message today of, you know, in light of everything happening in the world, keep your mind pure. You know what I mean? Keep your mind and your vibration to the positive. I know that's kind of oxymoronish based on everything that's happening, but what I've really been noticing is there's a collective energy, especially on Facebook. I don't know if any of my other introvert, empath, psychic, sensitive friends. I find that the less time I'm on Facebook, the better I feel, the more energy I feel. And I know some of you probably message me and you'll notice I don't message back for a day or two. Like I'm not on there, like especially on Messenger necessarily, or even in my news feed. I go in and I do notifications and I get out of there. So I just want you guys to pay attention to the energy of what you're sensing going on right now. You know, I'm in Mexico and I have to go back to Belize to get my visa renewed. And I decided the other day that I need to go right away because I don't know if they're closing borders. I don't know what's happening. And I'm shuffling in case you're wondering, why is she looking away? So I have to be up in Mexico because I've got my dental work happening soon in the next, you know, few weeks. So, so I have to be here, but I don't want to get shut out. And then also, if anything were to happen, I want to be in Mexico where the medical is better than Belize. So anyway, Belize is not capable of handling anything. So, so I've been looking at some expat pages and reading some comments, and people are talking about it and what's going on. And it's interesting because, you know, just the panic that can come from one post with 90 comments. And I'm like, ugh. So you really use your energy and your intuition to decipher what's going on. There's a lot of hype going on. I'm not saying it's not real or not true, but I'm saying that you can spiral and start spinning out because of what we're hearing and what we're experiencing. So just keep that vibration high, because also I just read my Abraham Hicks daily email, and they were talking about basically your vibration is what attracts, you know, you to get sick or whatever. So keep that in mind. Where's your vibration? Where are your thoughts at? Where are you at energetically? And what are you attracting? And oh, a good segue. We are, you know, reading the E Squared Pam Grout book, all about using our own intentions and energy and vibration and words and thoughts to bring things to us that we want. So just keep that in mind as you go through this. That's your little message of hope from an energetic standpoint. Okay, I'm getting back in. Lena said she saw big fireworks when the rocket blows up. Cool. Pamela's feeling much more relaxed. Have been unhappy with myself, and I'm feeling better because Spirit is with me. Spirit will help me. Yes. Carmelie says she hasn't been on very much either online. Yep. Pamela says, yeah, me too. I'm trying to avoid watching news too. It's damaging to my mind. Yeah. I was never, it probably was the sensitivities, but well, actually that's not why. I haven't watched the news ever since we lived in Egypt. I was a teenager, and my aunt would write us letters about all the things happening in Egypt. And we were like, what are you talking about? We're here. Like, we're here, and that's not happening. So I never watched the news ever, ever, ever from that point forward when I came back to the States, because it's not true necessarily. So anyway, I also wonder if they only would report on positive things for 25 minutes and 5 minutes of noteworthy, you know, big world or big city stuff that we needed to know about, what the difference would be in that. But, you know, positivity doesn't sell, fear sells, negativity sells. So anyway, those are my two thoughts for the day. But yeah, I actually did post an article on the COVID-19 that was on medium.com. It was actually like a 25-minute read, and it went into all the statistics and the charts and how it's actually being spread and about the patient numbers and all of this stuff. So it's actually very informative. I don't normally do that, but I thought, oh, there might be somebody who wants to read that, who wants to know about it. So in any case, all right, you guys, I'm shuffling these cards. I don't know what you want, so we'll see what happens, right? Start dropping in your questions and we will see what happens. I was kind of digging these cards the last time, so I want to play with them a little bit more. So let me know. Let me know what you got. Hi, Arjun. Welcome. Welcome. I always got to sing you a welcome. So, all right. So, Arjun, I'm not seeing anything for you with relationship right now. Let me see. So, just so you know, timeline. I do timeline on here, and you know, intuition is good in the moment, especially when you're dealing with other people. So you can only base it on in this moment that you're getting it, but I'm not really seeing any energy for you for a relationship. I'm seeing it more in 2021. And I'm just getting the sense that you're still trying to figure out like what you want and who you are and what kind of relationship you want. So if you aren't focusing on that, then that's your cue to focus on that. There's some things to figure out within yourself first before you move on in a relationship. Let me know how that resonates. Okay. Julie's had a whirlwind week with someone who treated me better than anyone. He was doing all the initiating. Yay, you lean back in your feminine energy. Oh, I guess I should read the whole thing so everybody can hear it. I had a whirlwind week with someone who treated me better than anyone has. He was doing all initiating as I lean back in my feminine energy. He admitted he has an avoidant attachment style, but is working on it. Our deep connection has him freaked out, and he says something changed Wednesday night. I'm hearing that we will come together if I give him time, but of course I panic with the silence, especially us coming together during retrograde. Lots of synchronicities. Yeah. So first of all, I love that you're practicing, Julie, the leaning back. That is so key. And I think this is a good time for you to work through that silence within yourself, right? So that's the time to beef up your affirmations and beef up your self care and your self love. And you're not, what that's showing you, if you're freaking out in the silence, is that um, you're still not quite there yet. You're still not ready for that. If you are feeling like you need that person to either fill that void or then you're okay or wanted because that person is in contact, then that's more good information for yourself to work through. Does that make sense? It's kind of what I'm getting, is that this is a great learning time for you and for him. So while at least he's being honest about how the connection is freaking him out, right? That's good information too, so you can maybe decide together what that means. Less contact, less hanging out. How does that work? Lena wants a card. S the inner timeline. Okay, let's see what Lena's got. So you don't have a question really, Lena. You just want to see what the card is. And we can all tune into the card when we see it because we're learning how to use these new cards. These are the Pam Grout Oracle e-cards. Pam Grout and Pauline Baron Reed, sorry. Colette, gosh, what is up with my Colette Baron Reed? Sorry, lady. All right, here's a card for Lena. Oh, I like this. At your service. I don't know which way I need to move to, to not be in it. At your service. So what's coming up for me with this card, everybody can drop in their own message that they're getting from this card for Lena. I am feeling like this card is specifically talking about your housing situation, and um, it's to start asking for what you want and what you need in that. So maybe you need to do a little bit more follow up or something like that. Maybe you're not just sitting back waiting for the rest of it to happen, but you're actually um, engaged so that the other people can go into action, if that makes sense. I know I said that a really weird way. So by you taking action and speaking up for what you're wanting, that puts them into the place where they can act and give you what you're needing, right? Give you this service. What is anybody else getting? Let's see. I haven't heard it from anybody yet. So let's see what the booklet says about this. At your service. I hope it's comforting to know there is a big universal butler who is working behind the scenes, taking care of all the details, making sure every little thing is turning out exactly as planned. This butler is as loyal as Fido, as determined as Diana, never ever give up, Niad, as trustworthy as your own beating heart. So can you let him carry the tray? How does that resonate for you? Esthe's timeline for new love. We're in March, April. I'm still getting June for you. That's your June and your move. So I'm also hearing for you, Esther, are you, well, I know you might not be getting out as much now. Are you getting out? Are you putting yourself in situations where you would be meeting new people? That's the question to you. Carmelie says, I'm not sure the job that got me over here is where I'm supposed to stay. Nope, it's not. I've been having issues lately. I'm trying to figure out what I'm here to do. Are you picking up anything? Yeah. I know. I feel like that job just got you there. And because you had kind of felt that way when we first talked, right? Was it right before you moved or right after you'd moved? Anyway. When we had our little session when you won the session. So yeah. Okay, so there's a couple things coming in. One is your spiritual business. And I'm actually seeing, I have no idea if you even want to do this. I'm actually seeing you in like a store, a brick and mortar. I'm seeing you in a physical location, but you're doing your spiritual stuff. So I don't know if that means a bookstore. I think I see, I do see you like selling crystals and whatnot, but I also see you teaching classes or holding groups of people. So I don't know how any of that's resonating, but I do feel you doing your work, but I also see you doing a different job. So, and I oddly, it could be a job in the same company. There's something else that you're better aligned for with your duties and experience and whatnot. How does that sound or feel? Pamela needs to know what it is that is blocking me from eating healthy. It's like I don't care. I lost 70 pounds and now in the last 8 months I've gained 40. Yeah. So I'm picking up an energetic pattern for you. And it's not that it's blocking you, but it's the pattern of the energy that's running. It's running unconsciously, subconsciously, behind the scenes, underneath the surface. It is connected to the physical, but it's an energetic pattern. Susan wants a card. Let's see. Does anybody want to give their vibes on this at your service card? Lena says, I'm supposed to call my doctor as I'm high risk for the virus, so we'll reach out tomorrow. Yeah. Pamela says, Lena, at your service means to me that spirit is ready, putting the steps in place for your goals and plans. You don't need to control it. Yeah, I like that. That was good. All right, guys. Yeah, so, all right. Susan, you're next. We're doing a card for you. Susan. Here, I'm putting out your service back in just because you never know. You never know what anybody needs. Okay, Susan, what's the message? What is the message for Susan? By the way, we are doing intuition. For the Intuition Academy, we are doing oracle cards. So this month's lesson is oracle cards. In case you want to join up. Okay. Entangled for you, Susan. Entangled. So, well, there's two things coming up for me. One is the job. So if you can let go of that a little bit, untangle that energy. So we did that big energetic shift, right? So just kind of do a little meditation or a little conscious healing on yourself where you are letting that go a little bit at another level. So you're getting back to the place of non-attachment. Obviously, we know, sorry, the wind is making the door slam. So we know that that you want this job, obviously, but let the energy of it go a little bit. Like I feel like the reins are pulled so tight and you're waiting and you're wanting, and so just kind of let it go a little bit. Let it go. How does that sound? I don't like that whole let it go, it's like the worst phrase ever in life, almost. But so that's what's coming up for me. And then in life in general, do the same thing. So I don't know if it feels like there was one thing specific. I'm not getting what it is. Maybe it's the other thing we talked about on your call, but let it go a little bit. Cut yourself some slack. So anyone else have a vibe on let it go? Or entangled? You're welcome, Julie. You're welcome, Esther. Hold on, I'm getting to you guys. Carmelie said, it sounds right. I was hired as an embroiderer with the move to production manager at some point, which would be great. I don't know when that's going to happen. Think sooner than you think. So maybe ask somebody about it. Should you wait till after? No, ask now. Plant the seed now about that. Because that would be a normal thing. Hey, I'm here now. Like, what's the timeline? And you can get a better idea for that. And then you go in and you say, I have this skill and this skill and this skill, which is why it's perfect to move to production manager. Yeah. I feel like you're kind of beyond what you're doing. Okay, entangled for Susan. You would probably call what's about to happen synchronicity, or maybe even coincidence. Au contraire. The big truth is you are already connected to everything and everyone. Quantum physics has its own name for it, entanglement. The reason it appears that all ducks are lining up on your behalf right now is because you're finally paying attention. Let the games begin. I like that. I like that. Okay. Let me scroll down here. Hi, Cindy. I don't know if you're still on. You're welcome, Julie. You're welcome, Esther. Yeah, Esther, you're staying in. Are you doing any online dating out there, Esther? Or is that not your jam? I don't know if you have much of that in Nepal, so let me know. Hi, Nicole. You're new to me. Yay, nice to meet you. I would love to know if you see me signing a new work contract this month. I'm getting a yes. This month. In a couple weeks. You might want to wait till after Mercury's shadow on March 25th. You'll be okay if you don't wait. I'm getting worried. I won't land it in time if I don't. Next month, my family and I could have to move or lose our residency. Yeah, I am getting a yes to that, and we'll send it. I don't know if you were on earlier, but let's send it a few little energetic zaps. Do you already have a job in mind, Nicole? I feel like there's already one that you're waiting for. Is that true? If not, I'm sensing one real close. So I'm just gonna line it up and zap it up a little bit for you so that you get that call and you don't have to wait anymore. Let's see. Yeah. I mean, I feel like all the energy is there, and I'm kind of like, what am I even doing? Like, I feel like I'm not even doing anything but maybe like, putting it all in the path, lining it up for you. But I feel like I'm not really doing anything. Connecting the two of you, connecting you with the job, connecting you with the signing, sending it that alignment energy and whatnot. That's funny. I'm not doing anything. All right. Let's see how that feels. All righty. Hi, Brenda. I'm so glad you caught me too. You're welcome, Carmelie. Yeah, I would open yourself up to other options too, Carmelie, because I mean, why not? So what you do is you talk to them and you say, what's our timeline here? And then if you don't like the timeline, then you keep looking somewhere else, because in the meantime, you still have a job. But just you being open to something else, I don't know. I feel like that shifts everything. If you're just open and start taking that action, that baby step of action to look or whatever. No internet dating for Espa. Yep. Okay. Lena's move. I'm still seeing, like, within 2 weeks. Is that even possible? It feels like it'll happen pretty soon. Nicole says, I have interviewed for one I love, and I had no stress because I felt one was in store for me. Somehow this virus stress has got to me this weekend and made me worry there could be delays. Suddenly I now feel fear. Yeah. Yeah. I talked about the virus very briefly earlier about keeping our vibration high and our affirmation. Our affirmations are positive thinking, especially if we're sensitives, highly sensitives. Let's stay away from all, the negativity and fear mongering online. There's a collective consciousness going on. You guys feel it in Facebook. You see it in your news feed when everybody's sharing the same video and the same posts. There's a collective consciousness happening, and you don't have to be a part of that. You can you can do it different. You can think differently while being aware and cautious and safe, obviously, but I don't know, it's an interesting topic. Okay. You're welcome, Susan. She liked the message, have been working on trying to loosen up and trust. Yeah. That's probably why I got it. And did you notice that my reading on the entanglement card was completely different than what was in the book? But I liked what was in the book too, because that is how I feel for a lot of you, actually, is that there are synchronicities happening, and it's already created. It's just got to come to fruition. So everything is lining up, all the energy's there, like Nicole with your job. Yeah, I feel like they loved you. Okay, so now I know what to zap. Thank you, Nicole.